baseball.
From the Queen City. Now at the plate, Red Rivera. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he. Leading off the inning, Red Rivera, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So striding in, Adam Duvall, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll snap one over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Settling in now, Byron Bond. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Byron Bond.
The 1-2. Bounce it to the left side. Rivera. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Leading off the inning, Red Rivera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Third baseman, Jose Peraza.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Christian Vasquez.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Welch giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground is short. Could this be? There's one. On to Freeman, a double play. Striding in, Byron Bond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Ready for another shot now. Red Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High in the air down the right field line. Welch moves over. 2 down.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great America. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the base.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So we'll take one more look. So striding forward now, Red Rivera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's running and a step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here now the 2-2. On the move again from first. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. In now for the Reds, Red Rivera. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this. Here's Chris Bryant now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Round toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Kyle Schwarber.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Red Rivera. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Rivera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Rizzo waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 8-1 is the final tonight. Chicago host road win number 40 on the year. Afternoon baseball now. Ready now for Cincinnati. Red Rivera. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, that was a laser.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Adam Duvall.
The 2-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Jeanette rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away. Now at the plate, Micah Welch. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Back up. Stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. At the plate, Red Rivera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as crossing the Ohio front. Here's Javier Baez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Grounded to short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good. Now at the plate, Red Rivera. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects. Striding into the box, Red Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now in his career matchups with Fernando Salas. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Red Rivera. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Almora. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. from the Queen City. Robert Stevenson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
He's up. You're up.
This is popped up. Hurd on the move, and that's the third out. Reds strand a couple. Digging in for his second at-bat, Red Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Rivera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Stallings has a play. And that retires the side. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Red Rivera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He singled his last time up.
Adam Duvall.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is hit softly to third, but an easy play over it. Digging in, Red Rivera.
Number 2, shortstop, Red Rivera.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. 8-2 is how this one ends today. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Live from the bank. Now batting, Julian Cortez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Pittsburgh, center fielder, number 13.
Hold on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Red Rivera. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire. Reds lead 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Red Rivera.
Shortstop, Red Rivera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just... Riding in once again, Max Moroff. A base hit in his first trip. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Good. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Stepping up to the plate, Red Rivera comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No balls and 1 strike. Brault, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Harper.
Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Digging in, Colin Moran. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Colin Moran.
All to second. This could be 2. Jeanette has it. The second. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Red Rivera will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Red Rivera, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big